Hello, welcome to R Basics. In this module, I'll be speaking to you about creating simple bar charts in R. So let's begin. First of all, bar charts are created with the bar plot command in R. Now, the basic syntax for creating a bar chart in R is as you see it right here. So let's go through each of the arguments. Y is a data object containing the values used in a y-axis. Names is a data object containing the values used in an x-axis. Usually, both these um, data objects are one data object, but they can be separate data objects. Now, xlab is the x-axis label, ylab is the y-axis label, ylim specifies the y-axis length, and col indicates the color for the bars. Now, we're going to go through a bar plot example. And to do that, we're going to use our fall as our data object. And we're going to import it, and it's a data frame, and it contains the average rainfall totals by month. So let's go to RStudio. Now this is going to be a CSV file. And let's open it up. Now, as you can see right here in column 1, I've abbreviated each of the months, and column 2 contains the average rainfall totals. So we're going to accept all the defaults. We're going to import it as such. All right. Now let's go back to the slides. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do the simplest plot you can, which is to plot the y-axis length and the values as bars. So let's go ahead, copy and paste. Now, before I paste it, I want to point out the $ here allows us to extract the values in the inches column. Okay, so let's go ahead and paste it here. So it's very crude, but you see the basics here for this bar plot. Now, let's go back and let's start to add some refinements. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add x-axis sublabels. Sublabel is a term that I use, and we're going to extract it from the column called month, and that's why you see the $ there. And this, let's just do a copy, and then let's do a paste. All right, so you see here all the labels here for the individual months. Now we're going to add the official x-axis label and the y-axis label using xlab and ylab, keeping everything else the same. So let's go through this, do a copy and a paste. And there you have the inches for the y-axis and month for the x-axis. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to extend the length of the y-axis. The reason for it is because it's a little short. Now, I use the ylim argument, where ylim has a starting and an ending value. In this case, the starting value is 0 and the ending value is 3.5. So let's go ahead and do another copy and paste on this. Now, so you see that the y-axis is now 3.5 starting at 0. Now, we still need to do some more refinements. You notice we don't have a real a line here across on the x-axis. The colors are basic gray. We probably want to add some color to this, and there's some other things too. So let's move forward. Now, as far as the colors, we're going to use the COL command. I've chosen light blue, and that'll basically color all the bars. You can choose any color you want here, but let's go ahead and just illustrate how this works. So we do a copy, and then we do a paste, and you see the colors are all light blue. Now, you might ask if each bar can have a different color. Yes, you can. And there's various ways to do it. A way I'm going to show you how to do it right here is using the rainbow command within the COL command. And to accomplish this, I need to create a data object. I'll call it G. that contains 12 color markers, one for each month. Now I've just selected these particular values. You can select any values you choose, but let's go ahead and do a copy here and a paste. And you can see that we've created this data object. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply that in the bar plot command over here by saying rainbow left paren length left paren G, then right paren right paren. So let's go ahead and do that. Now you see all the rainbow colors. That's pretty strong, but you can actually control those colors as you wish. But let me move forward here on some finishing touches, as I call them here. First of all, at times it's convenient to add horizontal lines across the plot. So to accomplish that, we use the abline command, and H here stands for horizontal. We're going to set it to 0. So this will add a solid line through the plot starting at y is equal to 0. So let's go ahead and copy and paste that. And you can see we have a solid line right here starting at 0. Now what I want to do is we want to add some grid lines across the chart. So to accomplish that, we're going to use the abline command, but in addition to that, within it, we're going to use the sequence command. We're going to, what you have to do is there's 3 values. You specify the starting value, which I'm going to specify as 0.5. That's where the first grid line begins. And then the ending value, where the last grid line will be, is 2.5. And then the interval is going to be 1 right here. All right. And then LTY specifies the line color, the line type. The range is 1 to 6. The value 3 is a fine dashed line. And once again, you can experiment with the different values. And then LWD specifies the line width. Now the range is 1 to 8. The value 1 is the thinnest line width. And again, you could experiment with those different values. So let's go ahead and copy this in. And by the way, I'm going to choose the color as black. Now you can see we have a solid line going across the entire chart at the values which I specified. Now the only thing remaining to actually finish this is to go ahead and box the whole chart. So we can do that with the box command, like so. And you see it's all boxed. So at this point, we have completed this module. I want to thank you for watching RBasics. Please check the RBasics channel for other modules that may interest you. Bye now.